welcome to another Hydradeki production. So anyway, I could have been doing anything right now, video game related, magic related, whatever. Battlefield 1, I don't know. But I've decided instead we are going to be looking at The Last Jedi official trailer from Star Wars. If you haven't watched it, come on, check it out. I am going to play it once, and then I'll go back a second time and tell you my thoughts. There's Star Wars music.
Breathe. Just breathe. Now, reach out. What do you see?
Light. Darkness. A balance.
It's so much bigger. I only know one truth. It's time for the Jedi to end.
Okay, that was quite something. I just hope that Luke isn't going to become Yoda and we're going to have a repeat of The Force Awakens, there it is, where it just copies A New Hope, and in this case, The Empire Strikes Back. So, I hope we don't spend all the time there on, I forget the planet, sorry. All I can think after this is that she's either been dropped from a plane, thrown into the sea and out of the sea, or just exerted herself beyond anything before.
Breathe.
The visual effects here they've done, even in this trailer, are stunning. Just wanted to point that out.
Just breathe. Now.
I'm curious exactly what is going on here, whether she is meditating or Rey is actually trying to control the water.
Reach out.
This is probably the point where, in the movie, she gains control of the Force. I'm just saying.
What do you see?
So I'm going to assume right there in the middle is Leia. She is on what looks like a Carillion bridge. You can see what kind of looks like space in the background. So I'm wondering if they are about to go into battle, especially with that map in front of them. And I'm curious if that person on the left right there with the white hair has anything important. Just seems like an important person.
Light.
For one thing, I want to know why he destroyed this, and why Kylo Ren destroyed his mask, and why there is so much glass around. That doesn't make any sense. Unless someone else destroyed it. Hold on. Watch right there, above the eye of the mask. I see smoke, so I'm wondering if Snoke, excuse me, Palpatine's dead. If they have anything to do with this mask smoking.
Darkness.
And since when has Star Wars ever had books in the movies themselves? And how did Luke get a hold of these? That's one question I want answered.
A balance.
If that is in fact Luke, I could be wrong, who knows?
It's so much bigger.
So here we see them training, and this is what kind of makes me think that it's going to be Luke as Yoda and Rey as Luke was in Empire Strikes Back. I really hope it isn't, because that would be just a letdown, and they have to make up for what happened with The Force Awakens, which was generally a repeat of A New Hope. So they're bringing back the AT, is it the AT-AT or whatever, those giant walking dogs. Now these ships are kind of just look like Resistance fighters, not exactly the New Republic, but Resistance just because of how junky they look. And by how bad this one in front of us is actually moving. Okay, looking from this, either he wakes up within the first half of the movie, or at the very end, or he's going to be a Han one episode sooner, which would be a letdown because he was kind of cool. I wanted to say something about this exact scene, but nothing comes to mind. Okay, now this is going to be the part where they make us think they're going to kill, him. Sorry, I haven't stayed in touch with Star Wars much. And cut. See that? They just cut it right there. Cut it, stopped. Now, one thing I didn't notice before, but they are inside of some sort of large ship, probably Corellian, because of just how well they build their ships. Okay, I'm just trying to catch that TIE fighter, because I've seen some drawings of some new ones that are supposedly in there, and this just looks like a normal, plain old boring thing. Can't have Star Wars without the Millennium Falcon. At least, good Star Wars. I'm looking at you, Episode 1, 2, and 3. See, plain old-fashioned. Well, in this case, they're First Order, so just different paint job, but you get the idea.
I only know.
My conclusion is she's either running at Kylo Ren with that. It looks like hate in her eyes, honestly. Just look at those. They don't look like sad puppy dog eyes. They just look like they want to kill someone. So it's either that, or she's fighting Luke to the death for some reason, or Snoke makes a personal appearance, which would actually be kind of cool.
I know one truth.
So what exactly is he doing here by turning his lightsaber, except probably using the Force? So I don't know. The red definitely makes him seem more evil in the eyes. Okay, so this appears to be Luke to the left, with, of course, R2. But what it was in that building? Leia, perhaps? I don't know. It may just be another flashback, like in the Force Awakens trailer, referring to, of course, the breakup of the New Jedi Order. So, that's what it could be. Okay, this actually makes me really happy. The fact that she gets... I'm sorry, I'm forgetting her name right now. But everyone's name. That she gets another appearance within this film, and hopefully a greater one than just being, you know, thrown into a trash compactor. Okay, so I have heard some rumors that, especially from the books, that some of the high-ranking officials, including Hux, left for the unknown regions. Supposedly, or some people have theorized that's where Snoke is, aboard his huge Star Destroyer, larger than the Super Star Destroyer. I think nickname you could call it a Mega Star Destroyer. And supposedly there's going to be an all-out war around it. And I personally love space warfare. I just hope that they don't go like Rogue One with their space warfare and revert all the way back to their original days. That was a little bit of a letdown, but this could be one of the best parts of the movie, in my opinion. Now, what I've noticed is that they're only showing us TIE fighters from the First Order, and then what almost look like B-Wings, but I don't think are. They're really big. I can't remember exactly, but they aren't showing us any of the capital ships of the First Order, including Kylo Ren's ship, which I am, of course, forgetting the name right now. So, there could be that Mega Star Destroyer with Snoke on it. I personally want to see Snoke in this a little more, because I want to know whether he is actually 10 feet tall, or like a Yoda height. Can't have Star Wars without an X-Wing.
It's time for the Jedi to end.
Okay, so we obviously know that that is Luke. So why is he saying that the Jedi should end? I believe it is not going to be because of their original, because of how they have turned out, but more to go back to their original roots. At least in Legends. I do not pay much attention to this, though I should. Where all the Jedi lived on one planet as peacekeepers, and something or another. Anyway, they were just universal peacekeepers, but not siding with anyone. Republic. Now, oh boy. They say The Last Jedi, though they're probably going to break this in the next movie, or whatever, episode 9. They say The Last Jedi, so I'm thinking that Luke is going to die. He's going to be done. He's out. Just like Han. He quit. They're done. They gotta get out somehow. Now, I hope it isn't as sappy as Han's death, but who knows? Okay. Well, thanks for watching. Like if you enjoyed. If you want to see more, comment. If you disagree with me in anything, I'd love to hear what you have to say, what you think. If you haven't seen it, the trailer before now, go ahead and watch it again. First link in the description. And subscribe for more.